Test, test, test. Hopefully that's all working. One would hope. But one never knows. Oh, look at that, though. You know what is working? The Streamlabs thing. I got the YouTube comments on the screen now. And technically, if I was multi-streaming, it would have both. I think. Had to go back to the old Streamlabs stuff. I used Streamlabs when I first started streaming, like, in 2020. But then I, like, moved on to a couple of other different things. I think I'm using Stream Elements right now. I had, like, the little bottom thing, but I couldn't figure out how to get that to do the multi-stream chat. And I kind of just missed the old, just default chat on screen thing. And I got it to work with YouTube, so that's how it be. Well, thank you for stopping by, Mr. Burns. I'm doing all right. Living life. A little stressed because of this creature. I'm having to deal with this creature quite often, so it's a time. She's keeping me busy. Keeping me busy, aren't you? Little lady, little lady, little lady. You just stay right there. Because I got a One Piece chapter to react to, apparently. I haven't streamed in a bit. Well, I guess I streamed the last one of these last week. But I haven't done like a regular stream. I tried to do a 24-hour stream 2 weeks ago, but that was the day I got her, and she was a little too stressful for me to finish the whole way, so I might have to do another 12-hour to compensate for that. Not tomorrow, but another time. I'm hoping that because I put this music at like 1.4 times speed that I won't get copyright struck. Maybe. Pretty stressful. We'll see, because you know, I'm waiting for a big cool fight. I mean, the fight last week was pretty good. It was short and sweet, but and I enjoyed it. I like Mr. Scopper. I'm kind of disappointed that he's gonna be gone. If he's actually just like gone for the rest of the arc, and it's just like, okay, we're gonna do all of Elbaf, and then right at the very end, he's gonna show up and be like, oh, I have the last poneglyph because I'm the man marked by flames, by the way. If he's gonna do that, then I'll be like, oh, dang. Because there's probably a bunch of crazy stuff going on. I mean, like, they're about to go steal a bunch of kids, and he's got a giant kid there. So hopefully, Scopper isn't just like, not gonna worry about my son and my wife. Not gonna worry about them, because I told the Straw Hats I wasn't gonna talk to them until after they were done with Elbaf. So, we'll see if that's the case. And then we got a bunch of weirdos. We got Saint Summers and the other weird dragon guy. Some colorful creatures. Some colorful characters. We'll see if we go back to them. Loki's still bleeding out on the side of a mountain all alone. But they got the key now, so they may be on their way there. And that's where Luffy, the three of them are probably heading. The gosh darn banquet's still going on. Is the banquet finally going to end this week? The banquet where they're celebrating nothing? Like, I'm trying to think. What do they technically celebrate? They're celebrating Big Mom's demise, which the Straw Hats didn't do. And then they're also celebrating them saving Dory and Broggy back in Little Garden, I guess. Was anyone there? Was anyone at the banquet even there for that, really? Because who's there, right? Well, Usopp was. Okay, Usopp was. Besides Usopp. Because Sanji wasn't doing that in Little Garden. And then it's like Brook and Jinbei who are there, right? Who are at the banquet right now. They weren't there for that either. So, yeah. Scopper went to go get milk. Who knows where he went? He doesn't care about the whatever Loki stuff. He's like, whatever, figure it out. But... And he also... Hopefully he's going to go, like, investigate the giant abyss portal. Well, I mean, I guess he's done with that, but yeah. Yeah, celebrating him being an emperor, I guess. I don't know. It's definitely not him. I don't know. They already got a banquet for Big Mom technically, in Wano. And then they had like a little mini banquet after Egghead, which they didn't really deserve because Vegapunk did die. So it's like, they don't even deserve that banquet. And it's like, you don't deserve another bigger banquet right after that. Whatever. I crashed out a little bit last stream. I'm still whatever. Let's get over this banquet. It's stupid. Let's get to action. I'm ready for the people there for something to happen. I want to see Dorian Bragi, one of them. They're gonna get it eventually. I know it. Hiruden. I need Hiruden to do something besides just be like ha 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 ha, because he hasn't really been a character. There's a lot of people who've been built up in this arc that have done nothing. Usopp and Hiruden, who are like the two most like, hey, these are feels like important things should be happening to them and focus should be brought to them. Both of them just been chilling at a banquet this whole time and nothing's happened to them. It's like those like the two people. That's like, okay, no, things need to happen with him. So, whatever. This is just my preamble. I'm ranting. I haven't even read the chapter yet. You know, we're going to get another God Valley stuff. You know, we're having competition for... We're having a child kidnapping competition, apparently. Yeah, also, Scopper's leaving, but then also Shamrock's also leaving, too, apparently. So, it's just going to be the other... weirdo gods nights that we're going to deal with on Elbaf, and I guess we're going to deal with Shamrock during the final saga or something. Which, you know, is like, okay, what's going to happen with... yeah. Is Shanks actually going to show up now? Is Luffy actually going to meet Shamrock before he meets Shanks? Because that was like the big thing, is like, oh, that's how we're going to get our Shanks versus Luffy fight, is actually it's a Luffy versus Shamrock fight. But apparently, Shamrock's leaving, so... I don't know. Always throwing us a curveballs, Mr. Odo. But I've been yapping enough. Where's my... I have not set up a lot. You can tell. I was supposed to stream this morning, but then I just, like, didn't wake up in time. So now I'm doing this on my lunch break. And let me... Oh, I already got the little things up, so that's fine. That'll all work. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. How's about, let's get you... No. What the crap? Could you not with that? Could you not with that? Could you just let... Could you not with that, sir? God damn. I love browsers. All right, let's get to it. No spoilers or nothing. I haven't read nothing. I've seen like a couple thumbnails with Loki on it, so I think that Loki might be back into it, but... We'll see. They are supposed to be heading to Loki, so we'll see if Loki's in it. But chapter 1141, older women. Older women? What is this about? I mean, I guess the first thing I would think about is that it's about Ripley and Scopper, but I thought that ship has already sailed or something, but I don't know. Maybe it's about Robin. She's a bit older. I don't know. Older women. Neither of the gods' knights. Maybe Summers, but like Summers already an old man. So unless is the dragon guy going to be like, I'm into older women. That'd be weird. Sunny. Her name is Sunny, by the way. Because she has a nice sunny coat and, you know, One Piece reference. LOL. Who knows who's into older women? Because, like, I don't know. Because also, last week, I got vibes that, like, there's something going on between Saint Summers and, what's her name? Gunko? Like, I don't know. There was something. Maybe it was just because he wasn't wearing pants and she was just embarrassed to, like, be there. But she was like, you know, last chapter. And I think they're... First, I was like, oh, they might be related or something. But I don't know. But she's like embarrassed because he's not wearing pants, even though you're not wearing pants, Gunko. Why are you embarrassed about this guy? Why are you embarrassed about this guy not wearing pants when you're literally walking around with no pants? So it's just like, call the kettle black, I do declare. Gunko, whatever. Another little tangent. We haven't even gotten to it. I'm just looking at, which you were right, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this, but like total props to you, Mr. Bones. I don't know if you heard this from someone else or if you figured it out yourself, but you saying that it was page 1 in Ulti a couple weeks back. Yeah, you were spot on. Which you could definitely tell, like, by their silhouettes. Like, the silhouette of his hat is, like, flat like that. It's, like, immediately you can tell with that. But, yeah. But, yeah, Volume 27. Golly, can't hold back the tears of frustration. And they're going, kill, kill, which I feel like we don't see English onomatopoeias very often. Like, I know, like, in, like, the scans, like, the early scans, you'll see, like, a bunch of, like, boom, bah, like, comic book things that are, like, replaced, and it's usually just, like, the kanji or something, but, like, in this one, it just straight up says kill, kill in English, so Oda was like, yeah, you know what, Gunko versus Frankie, I like that. I wouldn't mind that. I hope that Frankie and Robin and Chopper, like, because they're the closest right now, Frankie, Robin, and Chopper, and Saul, and Ripley, I guess, and Gerd. I don't know if Gerd's up there or down there. I think Gerd's gone, but they're the ones up there. And I hope it's not just like a complete, like, oh, they hit me once and like, oh, Frankie and Robin, Chopper, they're out, they're done. They need help. Oh, we need the real Straw Hats to come help us. Like, I want Frankie to get like a dub. I'm not saying he has to like completely win against any of these gods Knights. Same with Robin and Chopper. I would love for Chopper to like show that he's strong and not but he's gonna be like, oh, I'm scared, we gotta run away. Maybe he'll be like, we'll protect the children, because, you know, protecting the giant children would be a throwback to Punk Hazard, where he was like, the giant children, I gotta protect them. That's like the only time I've had character development post time skip was Punk Hazard Chopper. But so maybe we'll get good stuff like that, or where he's going to immediately get folded, and then we just got to wait for Sanji to show up and be like, oh, I'm going to save the day. Or maybe, I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, page 1. Looks real cut up. Not good right now. Man, Wano. Wano is just... Yeah, there's still a lot to be done at Wano, because apparently people are just going crazy still. So hopefully Yamato shows up and does something eventually. I mean, she's just here for the sword, but which he is holding the sword right there, which is good. If they care, like right now, well, they don't care about the library, the God's Knights. They mainly just care about, like, they don't care about like history being exposed or nothing, because they don't know that, we don't know if they know the true history or not, but that's not their MO, really, the God's Knight, in like controlling the masses on what they know and stuff. I don't think that's what they care about all that much. I think they just care about stealing giant children right now, so. But yes, this is not a bad looking picture. I'm glad things are starting to happen in the cover story. Oh my gosh, we are 15 minutes and haven't started yet. But older women, when I wrote them off, Pizza Hut steps up their corporate game. A ramen pizza. Ramen pizza. I don't know. I don't know about that. If it's like still crunchy, then no. If it's like cooked ramen, I don't know how that would work. That's just like, that just sounds like carbs on carbs on carbs, but I don't know. I don't know. I would have eaten Pizza Hut though. That's something. Well, yeah. Let's get to the chapter. What a waste. We've been trekking through this massive castle all day, and we don't even have a single giant diamond, pearl, or piece of gold to show for it? Namitaso, you really shouldn't say such things out loud. It's not like I care about this Loki monster, you know? All right, she's got her priorities straight. She's going crazy. Going nutso, Nami. Loki? Giant diamond? Oh, it's nothing to worry about, pal. Who's that? Oh, the guards. Just lay back and get some rest. Had to take one for the team. Ew. Maybe. I don't think I'd eat it if it was uncooked and like crunchy. Nami, can you maybe tone it down a bit? Where's all the treasure? Nami! All right, so they're leaving. They're finally leaving the castle with the two guards, and they're like, what are you talking about? Y'all are going to free Loki? That's no bueno. All right, treasure tree. Tour group. So now we're back to Frankie and Ripley. Back to the big, crazy bombshell, you know, because we kind of skipped over that last week. Ain't surprising, but there's a hell of a lot to take in here. It's incredible. What are you taking it? What are you taking out? What are you taking out of this, Frankie? Personally, to summarize. Oh, does he not even care? He's already done. He already doesn't even care about the mural. He's already done with it. He's just looking at the tree. He's more interested in the tree itself than the mural in the tree. To summarize, we basically live on the tree's enormous branches. The homes in the Adam tree. Each one has a long and rich history of its own. Each branch. Wow. And that one, that branch was where Hagen Village used to be. Oh, so there's like a big cut branch. It's like where an entire village was. I guess that would be like a big thing. Like if a giant was just like, oh, I'm just gonna cut. If you just like cut a branch, that's like a whole genocide of a village. If you just cut a branch, that's kind of crazy. Lightning struck it one day and it went up in flames. It had gotten too dry and old, so there was no way to put it out. The entire branch was severed from the tree to ensure the fire wouldn't spread to any of the other villages. Ooh. So every branch has a story. I see. Bet that was a tough call. I guess even Adam trees aren't immune to time. That's Elbaf's biggest weakness. Fire, lightning. Lightning. Lightning, you say? Lightning, you say? It's weak to lightning, you say? Interesting. Just gonna note that. Good. Put a pin on that for later. Just go put a pin on that for later. Yeah. We'll see. Fingers crossed. It's now or never. You know. It's now or never. Where's the Rouge? What is the Rouge doing? Rouge, where are you? You gotta be in this. What are you doing, Rouge? Where are you? Bro, he forgot about a Rouge. There's no way. I'm losing confidence in a Rouge being important. I think we might have to take the L on this one. Little lady, where you go? I see. Yeah. Western Village. Feast. They're still at the banquet. Imagine if he shows up while the banquet is still happening. Where did you sneak off to, Nami? When does the older woman thing come up? I don't know. Does Loki say he likes older women? But Loki's pretty old. Well, Loki's like a little bit younger than Big Mom. Maybe the older woman is Big Mom. That's not like too much older. I don't know. Where did you sneak off to, Nami? Oh, is he drunk? He's drunk. I haven't seen Luffy or Zoro anywhere either. They're probably just exploring. That's right. Good thinking. So, they're back at the party. They went back to the banquet. No problems. They just went back. And Nami's back. But then Zoro and Luffy are going to go free Loki alone. Which I think Zoro and Luffy could take on Loki, especially a older thing. Woo! Zoro, you gotta meet our genius navigator. Oh, ain't she a beauty? Ha! You pervy old man. Is she your type? Bullshit. My type? Huh. Honestly, I'm into older women. Which, the oldest person in the... Okay, I get it now. The literal oldest person in the story, besides like maybe Emu, is into older women. You're the oldest guy in the world. There's no way you find a woman like that. Youch. Elder Jarul, what is up with... Okay, Usopp's being a bit bold. You know what? We want Usopp to be bold. We're all like, okay, Usopp, stop being a coward. You need to be a bit bolder. But this you're pushing it. He's pushing it right now. I guess we know how to make Usopp... Golly, only if we knew all along that the way to make Usopp less of a coward is to just get him inebriated. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Maybe. I don't know if we've ever seen him actually drunk before. Definitely not as like a plot point, but Him being drunk is important right now because he just went and slapped Jarul in the head. Man, quite rude. Usopp, keep your mitts off the Elder's store. Shut up, Story. Hey, anyone want to try pulling out Excalibur? Oh my gosh, Usopp. Okay. We're all like, oh, Usopp's got to have something. This is it. This is Usopp's arc. Usopp's acting a fool right now. Don't. The blood loss will kill him. I mean, like, if Usopp was like, I killed a giant, that's kind of big props. If he's the giant, Usopp, bro, if he's like, oh, I want to be just like the giants and stuff, and he ends up being a giant slayer, ooh, that would be an interesting twist. What happened to my arm? I just wear this because I'm chronically online. I just wear this during work. I need it, or else I have terrible wrist pain. Nothing happened to it. I just wear it during work. I just don't usually wear... I have been wearing short sleeves since I started doing these streams. Because it's been so cold, but it's starting to warm up, so I can not wear a long sleeve. The blood loss will kill him. Oh my. He's so drunk. Look who's talking. And then Brooke is... Brooke! That is inappropriate. Yeah, I mean, get one of these. Get one of these if you have wrist pain. You know, it's best to don't linger on that. Just get a brace for one. Just get it. Just get it, and then that's just your life. This is just my life now. Or get a better chair. But that's not something you should ignore. You should do something about that sooner than later. Like, this wrist brace was not like super expensive or nothing either, so I would wear that whenever or you're at least at the computer, which I am a lot. Oh my gosh, this lady, she won't stop biting me! Stop biting me! So Brooke's being inappropriate. He's got his head in the wrong place right now. I do have a second one. Luckily, this one only. I don't have to wear the other one too often. It's just my mouse hand. Look who's talking. So, Brooke's drunk. Usopp is being silly. I guess it can't be helped, though. Oh, that's her saying it. This was his dream, making it all the way here. You can tell. Was it his dream just to make it here? I guess... Like, he wanted, I guess you could interpret him saying, I want to be a brave warrior of the sea, to saying, I want to make it to Elbaf. Which, I mean, like, if he's achieved his dream, then that means that if he's accomplished it at this point, that means, Usopp might be on death's door. Usopp might be on death's door. Is Usopp gonna die? Is he gonna be the one Straw Hat to die? We'll see. Probably not, but we'll see. He's got to meet his dad first. Huh? Something's off. Where's Gerd-chan? Where is Gerd-chan? Why is that important, Sanji? Also, oh my gosh, I can't believe they just, like... Luffy and Zoro straight up just did not invite Sanji. Like, they went back. They went back to the banquet. They all three of them did. And they're like, oh, we're going to go free Loki, which is already a bad idea, and they know the consequences of it. And they did not say, hey, let's invite Sanji to this too, just in case. They did not do that. How rude. His dream was to be a brave warrior of the sea, which he made clear before they even got to the Grand Line. But he was like, that wasn't his dream, but that was like, well, we can go back to it, because he was like, if I do this, I can die happy. That's the infamous like line that he said after Little Garden. He was like, oh, if I can do this, I can die. So, whoop, 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 whoop. The sirens are alarming. for Usopp. But we'll see. He's got to meet his dad first. Where's Gerd? They have bone fractures. Oh, wait. She's the doctor. She is a doctor. I remember that. And one of them looks like they've been stabbed. You really think a normal human could cause this kind of damage? What happened? What happened? Out with it. Nothing. It was... These guards are no joke. What are you up to? Well, I'm glad they're just talking normally right now. Nothing. It was merely... I was merely up there doing research so I can improve my block castle. But I found the front door all sliced up and the guards were... Are you hot? You're sweating bullets. Because you keep staring at me. I mean, like, I get it. Everyone, you know, getting nervous around a pretty lady. We can all relate. So I can improve my block castle. So everyone knows about this. It's not like a big secret that he's doing this either. We still gotta, like, talk about that. This whole block castle adventure where everyone else kind of ran away. They're like, let's leave now that there's a big hole in the wall. But when all of the little humans left, they just ended up in the icy underworld of Elbaf. So it's like, okay, what are you going to do after that? Technically, you're being fed and you're doing fine in that block world. And you're hopefully a little warmer than that. But like, what are you going to do? There's like giant monsters. There's giant wolves and gorillas outside in this snowy underworld wasteland. So that cat... Also, you have a cat with a devil fruit power that can turn into a bigger cat. What happened to that cat? That cat ran into the cold. That cat's dead. That cat is dead. Are we ever going to see that cat again? Is it ever going to be explained why that cat had a devil fruit? Why that cat could turn into a lion? What did it symbolize? Is it foreshadowing of something? He's just like, oh, I have a cat that can turn into a lion. I don't know. By an earthworm? Maybe. An earthworm? There's no earthworm besides Jupiter. That I know of. I don't know if there's spoilers, unless we're going to see an earthworm in a couple seconds. I'm going to question the guards. No! They need rest. Why are you keeping all the... Oh, you're keeping this a secret because they find out, oh, we're going to go free Loki. Then, yeah. Well, I'm going to tell Elder Ja Rule. But that'll ruin the party for him. You can't do that till you get all the facts straight. Nobody likes a party pooper. Gerd's like, Why is she just like, why is Sanji like, something's off? Where's Gerd? Like, she's got autonomy. She can do whatever she wants. If this Loki business gets out before Luffy and the others return, I'll be labeled a co-conspirator. Hopefully, Loki just takes off once he's free. He can raise hell overseas for all I care. The only thing that worries me is that red hair look-alike. Oh my gosh, and she's coming at him with an axe. Spill it! You know something, don't you? Yeah! Oh. Dang. Oof. Big oofers on that. Got messed up just for... He's not good at bluffing, obviously. No good at bluffing. We see. All right, we're back in the underworld, baby. Hey, Luffy. This isn't the scene I pictured from your description. He wasn't like this when I saw him. The animals have been attacked too. Hang in there, guys. Loki. What happened? Who did this? All right, so they're back, and we see Loki. He's not looking good. He's got a big ol' weapon on his back. What is that? Is that a... It's probably just an axe, but... Because a lot of people have had axes. Maybe it's a hammer, though. Kind of looks like a hammer from this angle. There's like a bit of a... There's a bit of like a cube shape from this angle. If like this is like the thing, right? If this is like the handle and this is like the actual thing, and it's not just like a wall or something, it could be. He could be wielding a big sledgehammer, which, you know, Usopp hammer. You know, the things were light. It was like, oh, maybe that's Mjolnir. I don't know. Who did this? He's big, even for a giant. Loki, say something. He's breathing. Don't give him the key yet, Luffy. This changes things. It's not like he can go on a rampage with these wounds. Come on, Zoro. Lend me a hand. hand. Oh, and then he got messed up. Those chains must be made from sea stone. Oh, did he just, like, faint when he tried to even, like, do it? What could have taken out all of these big beasts? Hang in there, guys. So they're not dead, apparently. Was it shown that it's a hammer? Ooh, hammer. Mjolnir. Usopp hammer. I can now... I guess I didn't realize... But you can tell right now that it looks like a really big hammer, too, though. So, cool, cool, cool. Okay, little lady, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta quit. You keep biting me and the stuff. You're bad. Good. I'll let you out in just a second. After we're done. After we're done. Hold on, Luffy. Let's wait a bit. This giant's about to die. We've got to help him. We don't owe him a thing. I haven't spoken to him. But we shouldn't take his bad reputation lightly. This guy's as big as oars. Is he? Is he? He's up there. He's up there. But, I mean, like, the angle makes them look kind of big right there, but... I think he's a little smaller than oars. But if he says that, but, you know, everyone at the beginning of, like, Elbaf, when they were in the block world, everyone thought that Roto, the sun god, was as big as oars because of the perspective, so... Oh, that's interesting. That's cool lore. Sorry, I'm drinking my Mountain Dew. Let's get back to it. This guy is as big as oars, supposedly. Oh, look at all the detail on his weird goggles. I've never noticed all, like, the weird... Who made that? You know? Who put all the weird details on that? Rode? Gerd? Must have been Roto. He said he was the one doing it, so... How did you get all these little details into the side of goggles? Dang. I mean, that's pretty, you know. But, you know, Roto should end up, like, into story. He should work for the clothing company that the Starfish guy owns, you know? Because he's obviously got the talents. Get the connections. Okay. Little lady, where you going? If we let him run loose, it may not end pretty, even for a country like Elbaf. And Zoro's walking on top of him. Just wait! And then he kicks him. Whoa, what the heck, Zoro? Zoro doing a kick? Zoro doing a kick, okay? Considering how big his hand is, yeah. So a good old kick woke him up. Yeah! Seems those bloody wounds are definitely the real deal, so he's not faking. Damn you. What the hell? He's dead! If he's dead, that was simply his fate. You can be a real jerk. Dang, what if he was dead? That would be a crazy twist. If we just never saw him do anything, he just died right there. That'd be crazy. Fine, I'll go along with unlocking him. But let's leave some sea stone around one of his legs. We can talk about it more once he regains consciousness. All right, then let's go fetch Chopper. Chopper? Chopper? No, stop it. You gotta stop chewing on these cords, little lady. You gotta stop chewing on these cards, little lady. You're so bad. Oh, yeah, no, nothing but frustration right now. Absolutely. He's just like, I can't even show up, you know. All the power scalers are gonna be like, oh, but he's been stabbed a bunch. It's not his true, it's not Prime Loki. It's not Prime Loki. Which is what people are gonna say. I mean, that's what people say about Zoro all the time, because he's always injured right before the big battle. The library is too far away. I bet we'll find a doctor partying back at the village, though. Oh, you mean like Gerd? I'm pretty sure Gerd would not want to be doing this show. Yeah. If they find out we freed Loki, they'll banish us, won't they? They'll be banished. We got no choice. I'm going to call a doctor. We should stock up on meat, too. Right? Knowing you won't be at your best if you don't eat. I wonder why this is called Older Women. Just because of the one joke? Does that mean nothing like crazy else would happen in this? That Oda would be like, oh no, we're naming it this. But instead he was like, oh no, the older women joke, we're naming the entire chapter after this. We're getting a lot of just good, like, Zoro and... This is the most Zoro and Luffy have talked to each other one-on-one in forever. We got a little bit of that a couple chapters back when they were planning this, but, like, this whole chapter has been just the two of them interacting, which is crazy. I'm gonna have to reread all this again, for sure. We just talking on meat, too. Knowing you won't be at your best if you don't eat. Who said that? Luffy, of all the people, Luffy saying that to Zoro? What? Usually you'd think that'd be the opposite. There's plenty of meat over there. Oh, not the animals. They're nice. No way. Don't even joke about something like that. Those guys are my buddies. I can just go hunting in the mountains later. Meat's meat, isn't it? Anyone who becomes my friend is off the menu. All right. All right. My bad. Is that true? So all those emergency food jokes from Chopper, it's over. Can't say that because he said anyone who becomes my friend is off the menu. So we got to cut it out with the Chopper jokes. I don't know. I don't know. I think that was just a one-off joke, and we're not going to hear about that. We're not going to hear about that joke ever again. I don't think that's an important plot point. Ow! I think that was only to show that Usopp is getting drunk and acting silly. Which we'll see if that leads to anything. If he gets humbled at all because of that. I don't know. All right, my bad. Let's find a doctor first. Uh-huh. Huh? Please don't do it! Oh, someone's coming after them. Who's that? That wouldn't be any of the gods and knights because they're far away and don't care about Loki at this point. Who would that be? I don't know. I'm gonna read the next page first, but I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to go over what's all happened right now. So they have not unlocked him yet. So they haven't unlocked him yet, but they're about to. Oh wait, no, he's got it. He's got it in the hole. He's got the key in the hole, so I think he's doing it, so they're doing it right now, but then he's like, oh, I'm going to leave him get a doctor. Let's find a doctor first, but he's already put the key in the hole, so whatever. Eating your dead friend? Oh, yeah, that would be so sad. So who's doing that? Oh, okay. I told you island clouts can't sustain themselves in the land of the dead. Oh, yeah, she told on them. So now we're getting the whole new giant pirates with us. Okay. Because he snitched, and then Haruden is unhappy. Okay, good. Haruden's doing stuff. I thought we could use their last bit of buoyancy before they disappeared. I'll save you, Gert-chan. Okay, Sanji's coming. Sanji's like, why wasn't I invited to this? Why aren't you talking to me about any of this, guys? Why don't you trust me? Why are you saying that, though? Okay, cool. Can you say something more of note than just like, haha, women... I like women, Sanji. Sanji, be a real character, please. We couldn't waste time getting a lift. This is an emergency. If Loki escapes, all hell will break loose. So they're all on their way. I see Sanji there. I don't know if Usopp is coming or not. It'd be nice if Usopp was there, but all we know is that at least Sanji is with the new giant pirates. It's all over. We're gonna die. Sorry, guys. I made the wrong call. So they were just going, and then they're just plummeting real bad. I don't blame you. You were thinking about the safety of Elbaf. What a life. Gum Gum Balloon. Oh, and he saved them all, even though... Huh. So they're all... Oh, is that a big barrel? Does he use a big barrel? Is that? That's fun. So Luffy went and saved them. That's nice. Using Gum Gum Balloon. Yeah. I'm glad Haruden is making his move. Straw Hat! Okay, so they're not mad at him. Good. And then it bounces right off of them. Oh, no. Except looks like Gerd didn't. Looks like everyone's still on the ship except for Gerd, and Sanji. That is not a good angle for you, Sanji. That's bad. Thank you. Even walking away from that hurt is a miracle. If it weren't for you, we'd be dead for sure. We had to hurry, though. I'm glad we made it in time. Please don't go through with your plan to release Loki, Straw Hat. I forced Roto to spill the beans. Forgive me, Lucy Tasso. You can't trust Loki. He's a cunning, ruthless trickster, black-hearted, and beyond redemption. Since we were kids. Even when he did or said something nice, it was all a lie. He's a fiend who betrays others without a second thought. Luffy's giving a Luffy's giving a Luffy's giving a Did they already unlocked him though? They already unlocked him. I can tell. Is that what happened? I never heard like a little click thing, but you can definitely tell right there that Zoro's got it in the hole, so huh? Oh, and there he goes. He's up and out, baby. Oh, his thing didn't come with him. Loki? What? I could have sworn he was out cold. Oh, and there's the hammer. Stop it. Loki, put Ragnir down. The accursed prince rises. There we go, though. You know what? Now looking at this angle, it's like, okay, this guy could be Or's size, but... Okay, so... Gerd standing up is smaller than Loki sitting down. Like... Like, this is Gerd. This is Gerd standing up right now. Right here. And it's barely over his, like, slumped head. It's not even over his arms right now. His arm is as big as Gerd. Is as long as Gerd. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if he finally takes that off. We don't know. I don't know how anime stuff works with the... You know, some people can just, like, see through blindfolds, you know, if we're talking about, like, JJK, which... You should go read JJK. JJK's real good. I read all of JJK recently. It's very, very good. Where's that countdown? There it is. There we go. But, yeah. But, no. Loki's huge. Like... And then Haruden, who is about right there, is to like him kneeling down is about to right there of him kneeling down, which means that Haruden is way bigger than Gerd too. Holy moly! But of course, though, over here, Luffy in his regular Gum Gum balloon is that's huge. By the way, that is. Because think, like, no, the proportion in this right here is, like, way off. Because when you think about it, remember that, like, the 1,000 Sunny is, like, this big. Like, Gerd holding the 1,000 Sunny, maybe like, at most, this big. This is how big the 1,000 Sunny is. So that's how big Luffy is right now. which is insane. Like, I know he did a big fist in Onigashima and stuff like that. And he can turn into a giant and stuff, but... maybe. I mean, like, we were doing the same thing with, you know, with Roto a while back. Where is Roto in this big old cavalcade? He must have fallen somewhere else. But, yeah. But that's how big Hyrule is. Like, would Loki even fit in this entire boat? I don't know. At least very close. They both have the blood in them. Both Hyrule, like Hyrule obviously has a little bit of that in him too. He just doesn't have the horns. But of course, we don't even know if these horns are real horns or if they're just like helmet horns because they're going up while other Onigashima horns are like kind of out on the side, you know? So, you know, like this guy right there. Yeah. No. And it's named Ragnir, you know, like Ragnarok. So, yeah, yeah. And he's smiling. He's got a big old grin on his face. I mean, we'll see. He let him free, but he also did say, we also know that he was thinking like, oh man, when I get free, I'm going to clobber this kid, Luffy. So, we knew that a while back. Boy, howdy. And people were like, is he going to free Loki? And he sure enough did. I'm glad that he didn't do it by himself. I'm glad that at least Luffy and Zoro and Sanji and all of the new giant pirates are there. So, and obviously there's going to be a little bit of a tussle going on during this. So, there's going to be a bit of a tussle. But is it going to be like the Scopper tussle where it's just like, it's only going to be a little tussle, probably. Maybe he's going to run away after this. Maybe he's going to try and go get revenge on Shamrock, even though Shamrock is probably going to have left at this point. Does Loki care about the children being kidnapped? That I don't know. We don't know these things. But no, he's a big man. He's a big man. He was. I don't think the blindfold thing, I think that he can still see. Because that's just how it is. Like, if you read JJK, the guy's wearing a blindfold, he can still see through it. If you play, like, the Nier Automata games, you know, they're all wearing big blindfolds, but they can just see through them. You know, that's kind of like a Japanese, like, thing, I guess. Is that they're just characters who wear blindfolds who can just see through the blindfold. They're not blind either. It's not like, oh, I'm blind, that's why I wear it. No, they're just characters who wear blindfolds and just see through the blindfolds just to look cool. It's just an aesthetic. Like, I'm sure something will happen with this, but it's not like he can't see or nothing. It's not like, oh, he's only using observation hockey to see through things right now. I don't know. Maybe he does crazy stuff with his eyes, though, you know. I'm sure it'll be a cool reveal and stuff, but he can definitely see. Maybe eventually, but I think he's just kind of a chaotic guy who's in it for his own stuff right now. What did he say earlier when he kicked him, though? Oh, he just said, damn, what the hell. Interesting chapter. There's a lot of good stuff with, like, just Zoro and Luffy by themselves. And Luffy's not acting like a complete idiot, too, which is, like, nice. You know, we're learning stuff about him. Like, he's actually, like, arguing with Zoro, but it's not like a, oh, Zoro's completely in the right in every situation type thing, because, like the meat thing is, like, very interesting. Like, anyone who becomes my friend is off the menu. Like, that's fun. I mean, like, we know how much fried chef is important to Luffy at this point. But we know, like, in the past, you know, when he was, like, very, very little, he would, you know, fight animals with his brothers. But then, you know, on the island during the time skip, you know, he befriended a bunch of animals and did not eat them. So, He didn't do that with a rabbit in Legoland, but which that's still crazy. I don't think he would eat the cat at this point. I don't know. No, he would. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. But yeah, I hope... Is Usopp just not going to be here, though? Did only Sanji come to this? I don't know. So now... It's Sanji... So now it's Sanji, Zoro, Luffy down here. And then it's Usopp, Nami, Jinbei, and Brook at the feast. And then it's Robin, Frankie, and Chopper up top. The one closest to the Gods Knights and the children. Yep, everyone's gone right now. Like, they're very far. They're all the way in the underworld, which is very far. All of the monster trio and all the new giant pirates are up there. And then we got, like, some mid people. Like, we got, like, the mid people, like, in the middle and the top area, so. Like, Usopp, Nami, Brook, and Jinbei, that's, like, kind of even. Like, Usopp and Nami are, like, weak, but then... And then Brook's, like, in the middle. And then Jinbei's up there, too. Jinbei's up there with, like, Sanji. Like, you know. He is. He's strong. He could take out... Could he take out Summers? I don't know. Could he take out the Dragon Guy? Probably. I don't know. At this point, I bet. And then we got Frankie, Robin, and Chopper, which are... That's still probably the weakest of the three. That's the only group with no hockey. There are 0 hockey users up top, actually, I think. And Saul, I mean, Saul is a vice admiral, so he technically, and I think that all vice admirals technically do know hockey, but we've never seen Saul use hockey, so. But besides that, there's no hockey straw hats up there, so. We'll see if we get to that next week. We're probably not going to go to that next week. I mean, we went a little bit back to Frankie for a little bit for him to talk about a tree. And talking about fire and lightning, fire and lightning, fire and lightning. We know fire. Fire stuff. There's no fire stuff really going on right now. Well, Sabo shows up. Sabo ain't showing up at Elbaf, though. Who knows what the revolutionaries are doing? Are they going to be a part of this? You know? Because everyone is like, oh, the Gods Knights, that's who the revolution, that's who the Revs are going to fight. But boy, howdy, we're seeing a lot of Gods Knights in Elbaf and not a lot of revolutionaries. So what's up with that? Yeah, that would be very cool. I would love for them to use their powers. I'm sure, like, they'll still lose. There's not getting, like Frankie and Robin and Chopper aren't going to win any fights. They might get some good hits in, but they are going to stall. They are going to stall. You know, that's how it be. Oh yeah, Bonnie's up there. Okay, we haven't seen Bonnie and what's her name, Lilith, in a bit. They're staying busy, you know, being not important to this arc because their arc is over. And Kuma's up there too. Kuma's up there too, technically. Bonnie and Kuma, two very, very powerful and important characters, are up there right now as well. One is technically a celestial dragon. Bonnie is technically a celestial. No, I'm not going to say that. No, she's not. She has the blood of one. But that don't mean nothing. Or maybe. I don't know. Maybe that'll be a thing. I mean, Bonnie is technically the strong... I mean, she didn't do anything, like, super impressive when she went Gear 5. What's the most impressive thing she's done? Like, she did it. She did a good punch on Saturn, which is good, but... I don't know. I don't know if Bonnie's actually going to do something, though. I don't know. If she's not with the... I don't know. I'm speculating. But we got interesting little lore about villages on branches, and branches can fall. And Adam wood are not immune to time, which that's also important. That's actually very important. Because that means that the Sunny is not Sunny. You're not immune to time, which means that the Thousand Sunny is not immune to time either. You know. Which, into series, who knows? Who knows? But that's a very interesting little thingaroonie right there. But I have to go. It is 12:59. I have to get back to work in 1 minute. So I have to go from one computer to another computer. But I gotta go. If that branch, that one specifically, well, probably not if it's old. I'm going to say no to that because it got too dry and old, and there was no way to put it out. So I would say that would mean that the Sunny is highly flammable, which I don't know if a fire... I mean, it's been shot by big cannons in Wano, and then it got messed up. It got messed up a little bit in Whole Cake. Yeah, it got messed up real bad in Whole Cake, too. It went completely underwater. Yeah. So, kind of got messed up there. But, yeah, I gotta go. Did I see a big fat... no break. So I'll be back next week. I haven't been doing other streams as much, so I don't know if I'll do any other types of streams before then. I have some plans, but right now, dog is taking away my time to do extracurricular things. So, but yeah, thank you for stopping by, Mr. Bones. I'll catch you around another time. I do declare. See ya.